she said in the beginning of this video that she wasn't gonna bash anybody, and then she proceeds to bash everybody. Like men, Ryan, like, what up, dope cakes? Go why? It's your girl KimmKaye, aka Kimmi Kakes, aka Kimmi got that cake, and I'm back with another reaction video.
Turn up, queen, bitch, you know I wear the crown. Turn up, queen, bitch, you know I wear the crown. Turn up, queen, bitch, you know I wear the crown.
What up, dope
Turn up,
cake
queen,
squad?
Turn up, queen, bitch, you know I wear the crown. Turn up, queen, bitch, you know I wear the crown.
It's your number one babe, KimmKaye. What's up, y'all? So, I know I'm a little bit late, but this is gonna be my reaction to Noel'S video where she gives her side to the story as to what led to the breakup between her and Ryan. Now we got Ryan's side of the story. Now Katie is finally getting around to giving us her side of the story. If you're new to my channel, welcome, thank you for joining. Before you watch this video, if you haven't already, you might want to watch the last video I uploaded, where I did a reaction to Ryan Upchurch's Hell to the Nope and his side of the story, and then I also reacted to Katie's response to that via Facebook post. So now she's giving us a video response. She's giving us her side of the story, and this video is long as ever. I mean, it's like a full episode of the first 48. I mean, it's like, what, 56 minutes and 5 seconds. So no, I will not be reacting to the whole video. I'm just gonna react to key points and basically when she gets into her side of what happened between her and Ryan, because I've already watched this video, FYI, because I wanted to get a full understanding of what she was saying in her side before I did this video. I wanted to be full aware and be in complete understanding of her side. So I did already watch the video and I broke it down into the key points that I feel are worthy of reacting to. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and get right into it. Let's see what Katie's got to say.
I didn't want to be here, and I damn sure didn't want to do this video, and I'm going to keep this video clean, free of F-bombs, free of bashing people, free of acting out of anger and acting childish.
It's very mature.
To be adults, we're here to address this responsibly, professionally, and with nothing but care. So the first thing I want to address is simply I've been made out to look like I approached Ryan first, and that's simply not it. So here's the first story. This is how we met. Ryan and I met July of 2018 at a show in Champaign, Illinois at the City Center.
So yeah, I'm gonna stop her right there because, like I said, I'm not gonna react to this whole video. It's way too long. I don't want to put you guys through that. I don't know if y'all want to see me talk for an hour, let me know. I'll do longer videos, but I didn't think so. So in the beginning right here, she starts by telling how they met, and she even shows some text messages to prove that Ryan was the initiator of their affair, and she wanted to make that very clear for some reason. She said she had been made out to appear as the initiator. I don't know if she meant by Ryan, because I don't remember him saying that in his Hell to the Nope video. Maybe she meant by his fans and through comments and stuff like that. Maybe that's where she's getting that from. But one thing I do want to say is, to me, revealing like text messages between you and somebody else, regardless the basis of the conversation, that's some op shit. Like that's something that's a opportunist or just just someone that's not real or genuine would do. Me personally, I don't care how bad we get into it. We could fight, fisticuffs. You could say I'm ugly and I can't read good or whatever may have you. I'm not going to take your text messages and expose them to the world. Unless, like, if we agree on it, if this is something that you are cool with and it's, you know, for entertainment purposes, or, you know, something like that, a prank or whatever, and the other party is knowing what's going on when they're saying whatever they're saying to you, then that's okay. But to take personal conversations and expose them with the world, regardless of what terms you and somebody else is on, I think that's pretty fucked up and it's not cool to do. So I lost a lot of respect for her in that aspect when she put up all these text messages. That's personal, that's between you and him. I felt really uncomfortable with even seeing them and reading them. I had to do like this. I'm like, oh no, I don't want to know Ryan like that. Like, that's him personally, and I think she was dead wrong for that. So that was majority of the video, well, beginning of the video. She starts to explain what happened that night that led up to the breakup between her and Ryan, where she drove 6 hours to his house to visit with him, and I guess she felt like he was touching her inappropriately, so she decided to leave. And yeah, so she gets into that at about 12 minutes and 30 seconds, so I'm gonna just skip right to that. Yeah.
Well, fast forward.
Me
and Ryan get together. I think I'm in love. Like, I've got this dude's home state on my arm. Like, it's stupid of me. So yeah, world, I'm sitting here saying, yeah, I'm stupid for this. Like, I'm not saying I'm not dumb, because I friggin' am stupid for ever giving Ryan Upchurch any piece of me, or letting him have that special piece of me. Because up until I met Ryan Upchurch, let me just, I know he hates his middle name, so I'm gonna put it out there. Up until I ever met Ryan Edward Upchurch, I was a virgin. I never slept with nobody, and like I said in a previous clip, he was 150% aware of that, and he was 150% excited about that too, and I can really verify that one. So, you know, you think you're in love, you're like, wow, I'm gonna be with this boy forever, he's like the greatest thing ever. Yeah, no. We were together for 2 months. The first month, I slept with him a couple times. It was nothing like he said, oh, we had sex all the time. No, because I'm an independent little classy lady, and what I say goes.
What does that have to do with anything?
If I don't want you to touch me, if I don't want you to sleep with me, then damn it, you better not put your hands on me, and you better not lay down beside of me, and you better not do nothing if I don't give you permission to touch me or do anything to me. But that's my fault. I decided to sleep with him. I decided to let him in that way. Stupidly, he never deserved any part of me. But I started feeling a lot of guilt. I started feeling really morally wrong about what I was doing, because I'm thinking, Kate, like, what the hell? Like, you prided yourself for so long in not sleeping with anybody, and here you are a month, not even a month into a relationship, and you think you're crazy about this guy, and you're actually just crazy yourself. You think you're crazy about this guy, and you've let him in, and you let him take this piece from you. And let me tell you, girls, I want y'all to listen to me, because I want to be somebody that y'all can look up to. You don't lose your virginity, you give your virginity. And I gave it, and that is my own fault. That's something I'm going to punch myself in the face for the rest of my life, is giving it to somebody that never deserved to even put his hands on.
Okay, I'm going to stop right there just with a little quick commentary. Question, Creek Squad. Anybody watching this video, do y'all believe that? Do y'all believe that she was a virgin prior to Ryan? Also, I remember hearing that she was in a relationship with a woman prior to, and I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure any type of sexual encounter, like male or female, once you indulge in that, you're no longer a virgin. So I don't know. That's what I think. You know, that's like saying, so if you're a lesbian and you never have sex with a man, you're never not a virgin. I don't know about that. I don't See, I'm scratching my head because it's making me real confusion. Like I don't understand. But in either case, I can feel you there. I regret my first two. I think everybody does, besides the people who actually do it the right way and save themselves until marriage and actually have sex for the first time with their husband or wife. If you don't do it that way, then you're gonna regret it. You're gonna feel that way, because when you're young and dumb and full of cum, you make mistakes. And everybody's first is most likely a mistake, unless, like I said, you do it the right way as you're supposed to, and not get that thing up until he put a ring on it. Okay? Because if he like it, like Beyonce say, he gonna put a ring on it. Okay? Just my thoughts. Not that I did that either, so I can't judge. I'm just saying, you know, if you gonna feel this harshly about it and like hate the person that you lost your virginity to because they weren't a saint, then you might not want to do that moving forward. You might just want to lock it down until you get married. Just saying.
But I did. And you know, I started feeling a lot of guilt.
Guilt,
So,
why?
Saturday, would it be Saturday? No, it'd been Friday night. Friday night, I was getting ready, this past Friday night.
Hold on, I can't get past that. Guilt, why? She felt guilty right after having sex with your boyfriend that you like and you love and you care about. Why did you feel guilty? Okay, you might have regretted like doing it so soon, but guilt, that's different. Guilt is like, who was you betraying, like, by doing that made you like, where was the guilt? Like, you grown. Why did you feel guilty? I don't get it. Maybe a little regret, or maybe a little anxiety, like, did I do that too soon? Yes, but guilty? That's something, I don't know.
My birthday, and on the 27th, I was getting ready to go back to Nashville. So I called Ryan because I'm feeling like a lot of guilt. I'm feeling like every time I go out, like, it's just Ryan. Like, I feel like I can't be myself, and I'm not liking that.
Okay.
I feel like I'm really, really hurting because I gave a piece of myself when I wasn't ready, but I rushed into it. So I called Ryan, and I FaceTime him because I'm doing my laundry, trying to get my bags packed to go back to Nashville to his house, because that's where I was living with him. I didn't ask to live with him. I was asked to live with him. So
I thought she was explaining it.
And he could tell that there's something wrong. And he's like, talk to me. I was like, Ryan, like, I feel like I've been untrue to myself. You know, I feel like I gave in to you too quick.
Okay, so that answers my question. She felt guilty, like she betrayed her own self, I guess. Maybe she was feeling like, oh, I probably should have made him wait until we were married, or what have you. So, okay, I get it now.
That I don't want to feel pressured to sleep with you. I don't want to sleep with you anymore because I'm not emotionally there yet. Even though I was emotionally there a month ago, which I really wasn't. I was just excited about my new relationship, thought I was in love. Even though I was there a month ago, I'm not there now. Like, I'm not really mentally ready for that anymore. And until further notice, like, I'm sorry, but I don't want to sleep with you. This boy says to me, and I quote, in parentheses, and he says, I don't care.
Parentheses.
I'm your boyfriend. I'm
These are quotes.
To support you. I'm not here just to have sex with you, and that's what he said. That was the moment where I felt like I'm relieved, like I'm excited to go back, like I don't feel pressured, and you know, I addressed his needs as a man, because men, all the men watching, I know that y'all have needs, and I know you want to sleep with your girlfriend, and I know that that's what men do. I get it. Y'all are freaking men. I get it. But we think, y'all think with this. We think with this. We're
agreed.
Y'all are
this is true. This is very true.
Don't think like that. Am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah. We don't.
I can agree there.
We actually like cry and, you know, feel and are not buttholes. So, but you know, I was really convinced that, like, okay, Ryan actually cares. Like, and if you would have said, like, if he would have said, you know, I need a girlfriend who's gonna, you know, give that to me all the time, and I'd have been like, okay, like, that's not me, but we can still be friends. But he didn't. He said, I don't care if it's a year. I'm not here for that. You know, I'm here for that, but I'm not here for that until you're here for that. So I'm relieved. I leave, when do we leave? 11?
Yeah, 1 o'clock.
11 p.m. on Friday night? Yeah, it'd have to be Friday. Friday night, and we drive from 11 p.m. Friday night, 6 hours to Nashville, and we get there at 4 a.m. I drove 6 hours through the night because I'm ready to get back home. I'm ready to get back home to Ryan. I miss Ryan, and we've had this discussion, and I'm ready to get back home and see him, and I feel confident in what he said. So we get back home, we get there at 4 a.m., and we sit down on the couch, and we're all hanging out, me, him, and Keeves. It's 4 a.m., nobody else is up, really. So we sit down on the couch, and we're just, hanging out, watching conspiracy videos like we always do. And it gets time to go to bed, and Keever says, I think I'm going to go to bed. And Ryan says, me too. And I was like, okay, well, I'll go to bed too. And I was talking about how I was, sore from driving, and I was just, tired. And what did Ryan say in the living room, not the bedroom, but what did Ryan say in front of both of us before we all went up to bed?
He asked Katie if he could rub her back.
Yes. So in Ryan's video, he addressed that I asked for him to rub my back. Let me tell you one thing, Ryan. I don't want you to touch me when I go to sleep. I have drove 6 friggin' hours to get to you, to try to be a good girlfriend to you, and the last thing I want you to do is rub me, touch me, let me go to sleep, because I'm a
I don't see what's wrong with that
when I don't sleep. So the last thing I want this boy to do is to rub my back. But we had already had that conversation 12 hours prior to me coming down there, that he understood that I wasn't ready to have sex with him anymore. So I was like, yeah, sure. So I stumbled up the stairs. And that's my mistake. Every mistake that I come across that I've made, I'm going to own my mistake. The first mistake I made was allowing him to rub my back. Because, what'd y'all say? 8 out of 10 times when a man says, can I rub your back, that doesn't mean can I rub your back. But as a woman, I'm thinking, wow, this man is nice and he wants to rub my back. No. Girls, when a guy says, can I rub your back, say no. Just say no. Because he's going to try to touch your boobs and your butt and your inner thighs, and he's going to try to grope you in the crotch, because men are...
Okay, so I'm going to stop it right there real quick. Sorry. But she said in the beginning of this video that she wasn't going to bash anybody. And then she proceeds to bash everybody. Men, Ryan, what? I don't know. I'm sorry. I know I'm a lot older than her, and maybe that's what this is about. She just needs to grow and mature. But I like back rubs from my boyfriend. The more she talks, the more it seems like maybe she just doesn't know him that well. She just wanted to be in a relationship with him because of who he is in his music, and maybe she had she was a little starstruck or something, because I don't understand why you would agree to be in a relationship with somebody that you don't want to touch you and you don't want to be intimate with. Yeah, I understand there's a such thing as like I said, waiting until marriage and stuff like that, but what's wrong with the hug, a rub? You gotta do something, right? So it just don't make much sense to me. But I'm gonna skip a little bit. It's getting a little lengthy.
He grabbed me everywhere else. So when your hand is here in for rape, I'm gonna tell y'all something. I mean this with everything. Ryan Upchurch did not.
Okay, so there you go.
So whoever, my fans that are going to him, bashing him, calling him a rapist, he is not a rapist. He did not rape me. He did not, and I never said that. I said he violated. He did. He violated my personal safety when I said no. So anyway, it's 5 in the morning. I'm sound asleep, and then something wakes me up. His hands, and I'm sick of seeing these memes. He grabbed your titty. Yeah, bitch, he did grab my titty, and he grabbed me every freaking where else too. So make you a meme about that. He grabbed me everywhere else. So when your hand is here, give me your elbow. Grabbing me, actually give me your hand, grabbing me like this, with the middle finger, like this, all up in here, and it wakes me up, it startles me, I'm like, what the hell's going on, I'm waking up, so I say, Ryan, no, I'm kicking him off of me, no, get off, and then, this is where it got ugly. I scoot away after he said no, or after I said no to him. I scoot away from him. He takes his hands, so we're laying like this. So let's say Keever's Ryan, but me and Keever ain't, and so he really ain't Ryan, but here's his Keever, you know what I'm saying? So Keever's Ryan, I'm me. I'm laid like this, and Ryan's facing me. He takes his hands, where I've scooted away from him. He takes his hands, he grabs my waist, and he pulls me into him. And when I
know that fool.
I mean, he pulls my ass into
But
all
I like
of his
it. I don't know.
man
I don't know what's wrong with her.
And it's not, you know, you could say you're asleep all you want to. You might be. You've said you're asleep. You've said you're half awake. I wish you'd make up your mind. I really do. Are you asleep or are you half awake?
So she continues on with that, how he said he was asleep, and that is a little questionable because, like, if you're asleep and you don't know what you're doing, then you might want to see somebody for that, because that's not normal. You should be pretty much aware of what you're doing, especially if you're doing something like that, because that's like an internal instinct. Like, you telling yourself, I want this. So, you know, I don't know, but I can understand what she's saying. If it was too aggressive of a touch, if it was too hard and made her uncomfortable, yes. And when you tell somebody, this, I don't like this, it makes me uncomfortable, boyfriend or not, they should respect it, because they shouldn't even want to do it to you if you don't like it. So if that happened, then I can understand that. But again, I just feel like this is all too much. I feel like it's all too personal, and they could have just kept this between them. So she also shows the text message that Ryan mentioned in his Held to the Note video. He mentioned that she texted him this long ass text message accusing him of being a rapist and a molester. So I'm gonna fast forward to that, since it applies.
I said to him, I poured my heart out to you, cried my eyes out yesterday on FaceTime, telling you that I wasn't ready for any type of sexual shit. You said you understood and that it didn't really matter if it was a year. I literally get in at 4 a.m. this morning and all I want to do is go to bed. You continuously touch me in places and ways that you have no right to do. That's why I moved and constantly pushed you away from me, because it makes me uncomfortable. And then this morning, finally I'm sleeping in parentheses. You have the nerve to grab my area, which by the way,
she used actual
me, so I pushed my leg into you to try to get you to stop, and then you rolled over so you wouldn't touch me there. And then I rolled over so you wouldn't touch me there again. Then you proceed to grab me by my waist and pull my ass into your manhood, and then you grab me again. That's why I said grab me there again. Not here, not the little titty memes that y'all F-boys are making, but he grabbed me here. He grabbed me there too, but he grabbed me here, and he grabbed me here, and he grabbed me everywhere he wasn't supposed to, because he knew he wasn't supposed to. And then you grabbed me again. That's why I sat up and said, hell no, you aren't doing this. Then you proceed to say, nigga, what the f*** is wrong? And I say, what do you mean what is wrong? And then he said, and I say, I should be asking you what the f*** is wrong with you. What in your mind tells you that it is ever okay to touch me like that after I repeatedly try to get you to stop? You touch my boobs, I try to shove you away so you will just let me sleep. I'm not your toy or just some girl, and I'd be damned if a man is gonna do me like that. F no. This is why I don't like guys in the first place. Let me get this real clear. I liked Ryan. I trusted Ryan. Ryan was the first man that I ever
I'm sitting here shaking my head in disbelief that she actually sat there and took the time to type out that long ass text message explaining to him what he did. It's almost like she knew this was gonna happen. Like, she knew she was gonna have to show these text messages to the world for whatever reason, and I just don't get it. It's like, why are you going through this long ass text message? You took some time. You had to take some time away from whatever you were doing to type that long ass message out. But why do that to somebody who molested you and violated you? If somebody violates me, I don't want to talk to you. I don't have nothing to say. I don't have a point to prove. You're done. Period. So I still feel like she was an opportunist. I feel like that was a very ass move right there to actually sit there and type out that text message. Y'all could have had this as a phone conversation or not at all, because like I said, friend or foe, whoever the fuck you are, if you violate me in my personal space, I don't want to talk to you. I want to keep my distance from you, and I'm gonna tell you, look, you know what happened, you know what you did. I'm gonna say it just like that. You know what happened, you know what you did, because you know what happened and you know what you did. I don't have to type it all out and give you a step-by-step narration of what the fuck you did. You know. Like, come on. She knew what the fuck this was. She knew what the fuck it is. And the more I listen to this story, the more I feel like she planted. Like, she wanted to get some dirt on him. She wanted to expose him. Or she wanted to get some type of exposure out of this off of him. And there's no way she can convince me otherwise. Now, she could talk about the whole gold digging thing, because she mentioned the necklace too in the video. If she was a gold digger, she would have ran off with the $6,000 necklace. No, this is not about money. You made it very clear you have money. But do you have the fame? Do you have the fan base? Do you have that clout? Okay? Clout and money is different. You can have all the money in the world, don't nobody know who the fuck you are. I said this in my last video. Okay? Money doesn't make you famous. Money doesn't get you billboard hits like Ryan did. You know what I'm saying? So miss us with it, boo. It might not have been about money, but it was definitely about fame and recognition, which is what you're getting right now. Because if motherfuckers didn't know who the fuck Katie Noel is before, they do now. You got 500,000 views on this video telling your story. So now you want to try to flip it. You want to get the women on your side. But as a woman who has been in that situation, who has had a man touch her inappropriately, I would say you're doing a lot, because I never had nothing else to say back to that person. If you fuck over me, it's fuck you, period. If you violate me, I'm gonna violate you in a whole nother way. I don't need to expose you, okay? But I'm gonna get your ass. Believe that. Okay, so moving forward, she also plays the recorded conversation. Now this right here took me out, because she proving in this video, she's proving she's an op. Because why record that? Why, not only why record it, but why even have the fucking conversation to begin with somebody who just violated you, boo? I don't get it. I don't understand. Help me understand. But anyway, let's get into that.
We're going to insert the phone audio right now.
I literally said, okay, so I just sent you that whole entire message. I went downstairs, contemplated on what to do, didn't know what to do, cried with my best friend. Because of what you did you not just read my message?
Damn.
I don't even know what
He's
you're talking
angry.
about. You're sitting there saying I'm leaving you and you're fucking da-da-da-da. What do you mean? For what?
Well, for one, you're not going to scream at me.
Well, you're not going to sit here and leave me for nothing. What? What'd I do?
Read my message, Ryan.
I did. What are you talking about? Let me guess. Did I grab your titty? Did I touch your vagina? You're laying beside me. What do you want me to do?
You're grabbing me, Ryan, and I'm trying to push you off of me, and then you continue to do it, and I finally have to push you off of me and wake up and tell you to quit. That's horrible.
Oh, fuck. Are you fucking kidding me? Really? That's horrible.
Yeah, because I talked to you yesterday, and I asked you, I told you, I don't want to do this.
Katie, I was asleep. You haven't fucked me in like 3 fucking
That's a
days.
long time for a
You
man.
lay beside me at night and I'm half asleep. What do you expect?
For when I tell you to stop and not continue to
I
do
was
it.
asleep.
I
I was like half awake. I haven't seen you in a fucking month. I haven't fucked you in a month.
don't care what
like, what happens internally with y'all when y'all sleeping? Like, do y'all really do that? Like, what y'all feeling on the inside, you just like naturally do on the outside, and you don't really know what's going on? Like, comment and let me know that, because I mean, he really seems confused as to why she's so upset and what he did wrong, and he's saying he was asleep, he was half awake. I don't really know. I don't really know what to say about that exactly, because me personally, I'm a very light sleeper, and anything that I do, like half sleep half awake, I woke up and told myself to do it, you know what I'm saying? Whereas if my man was laying next to me and I was like, ooh, damn, he look good over there sleeping and snoring and shit, I want some of that, and you know, I made a conscious decision. I might have been asleep, I might have been a little groggy, but I knew what the fuck I wanted and what the fuck I was doing. So my thing is this, you know, did she actually take a minute and wake him up and say, hey babe, listen, I understand you might be a little asleep and you miss me and stuff like that, but I don't really like it when you touch me like that. It's really hard and aggressive. Can you not be so rough or something? And at that point, if he continues, then say, okay, you know what, I'm gonna go sleep on the couch, because I don't think you understanding what I'm saying to you. So, you know, I don't know. Like I said in my last video, none of us was there. We weren't flies on the wall. We don't know what happened, even after hearing both sides of the story. I just believe that I'm gonna save that. I'm gonna let this call finish.
Push you off of me, and then you continue to do it, and I finally have to push you off of me and wake up and tell you to quit. That's horrible.
Oh my, are you fucking kidding me? Really? That's horrible.
Yeah, because I talked to you yesterday and I asked you, I told you I don't want to do this.
Katie, I was asleep. You haven't fucked me in like 3 fucking weeks.
Yeah,
When he say fuck, it's like the fuck me.
For when I tell you to stop and not continue to do it.
Asleep.
I don't.
I was like half awake. I haven't seen you in a fucking month.
I don't like that. I don't like that.
I don't care.
That yelling,
what
I don't like that.
I don't care.
So, okay, so let's get this straight. So you're really gonna do this because I was fucking half asleep and my girlfriend was in my bed for the first time. And let me guess, I was touching you over your clothes. Is that what it was?
You're not just touching me, Ryan. You're like grabbing me, like squeezing me. I'm not okay with that. And I ask you to stop. Like, I pushed you off of me, and then you continue to do it. And I pushed you off of me again and had to sit up and tell you, we're not doing this. So I have to walk downstairs.
Answer that.
Yeah, you were awake, because you said, nigga.
Because I don't remember this.
You said to me, you looked at me, you said, nigga, what the fuck is wrong?
Nigga.
Downstairs.
Oh, really? I did? That sounds like something someone half asleep says.
Ryan, you being half.
You know what? I cannot believe you.
Every time he screams, I get scared.
Just block my number and don't even talk to me no more. I cannot fucking believe you.
I'm just trying to express my concerns to you, and you want to scream.
Well, Katie, are you fucking kidding me, dude? I wake up to a fucking long text message, a million miles long, about how I'm the worst fucking guy in the goddamn world.
No, I didn't.
So fucking horrible.
No, I didn't.
So disgusting. And you leave my shit here, and you pack your shit and leave because I grabbed your vagina. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Damn.
What are you talking about?
I literally said,
This is.
I could be out chasing other motherfuckers, but I'm not. I'm clean.
Oh, this is cringy. This is so hard to listen to. I don't want to know this, Ryan. I don't. Like, why, Katie? Why are you exposing this? Like, I get it. Like, you know, he did it and he said it and he's the one, like, reacting this way. But, you know, as somebody who once cared about this person, like, why would you want his fans to see him like this? This is personal. This is personal.
In my fucking room for you. I'm cleaning my fucking yard. I'm going to the fucking gym. I'm saying sweet stuff to you, and you leave because you laid this
his mom got all over Instagram and bashed me, calling me a gold digger, saying I used him, blah, 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 you're a thought, blah, blah, blah. Leroy, everybody's bashing me, being a thought, being a gold digger. No. I never asked for one thing from him. Not one. If I was a gold digger, I would have took his $6,000 necklace and I would have bolted down the road with it and hit a pawn shop and pocketed some damn money for myself. But guess what? I don't need money because I'm the good woman, don't need a man, and I ain't never needed no man. And from here on out, I damn sure don't need Ryan Upchurch to make me successful. I never needed Ryan Upchurch. I just sadly, for some reason, wanted him. I never asked for the four-wheeler. I never asked for the Can-Am. And again, if I wanted to use him, I could have been like, well, I'm taking the four-wheeler you bought me, the $10,000 four-wheeler. I'm taking
so
how much?
I'm gonna stop Katie right there. She just continues on saying how she didn't ask him for none of the stuff that he did, and she's not a gold digger, she's not a thought, blah blah blah. She don't need a man, she's independent. And that's fine and dandy. You don't need a man, but you wanted him. You wanted him, and he wanted you, and that's why he was doing all of those things to impress you. No, you didn't ask for them, but you subconsciously encouraged it because you agreed to be his girlfriend. So he's gonna do different things to impress you. And the more she talks about how she's independent, she don't need a man, she don't want a man, blah blah blah, I can only come to the conclusion that she's gay. She's a lesbian, she doesn't like men, and maybe she was a little bit confused. Maybe she's attracted to Ryan, maybe she just wanted to explore a little bit. She was probably, curious as to what it was like to be with a man, and it might not have been all it was cracked up to be to her. No, nothing personal against Ryan, but she just doesn't sound like a woman that likes men. She just doesn't. But that's my commentary. Like I said, in a whole, I wish they could have settled this like more personally. I didn't want to know this side of Ryan or this side of her. I do feel like there was an altercation between them, that it was just a misunderstanding, and there was no rape, of course, because she said it. And he probably was just a little bit aggressive to her with his touch because she's used to a woman's touch, and that's really all I can say. This video made me not like her. I feel like she might not be a gold digger, but definitely a clout chaser, and she was using Ryan for a come up, not a financial come up, but a social status, fan base, attention seeking sort of come up. Those are just my thoughts. Comment down yours below. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think of this video. And as always, thanks for watching. Thanks for joining. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Make sure you subscribe before you go. And not only that, make sure you hit that bell and join my notification squad so that you get a notification each and every time I upload a new video. All right? Peace.
Kimmi Kakes. Kimmi got cake. Kimmi caked. Kimmi is caked. Caked up Kimmi. Bye bye.